confirm, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
As a slide?
It's good, yeah.
Perfect. All right, so we prepared for you a presentation about how to turn negative $10 into $1,900 in revenue. And first of all, I would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Matt.
I'm Claudia.
And together we co-founded Emotize, which is a consulting business for an agency that helps direct-to-consumer brands do exactly what we're going to cover today. Turn negative customer acquisition costs or high customer acquisition costs into profits and revenue. And we do that through the retention channels, which is email marketing, SMS marketing, to help them grow their list, build a community around it, and profit and scale profitably. So how can we turn this negative $10 into profits as quickly as possible? So let's break it down. First of all, put myself away here so I see the entire screen. Retention marketing is obviously not acquisition channel. You still need to promote yourself where your clients or potential clients congregate. So it can be TikTok, Instagram, maybe YouTube is becoming very, very popular for even direct-to-consumer brands. But also, if you're a service type of business, you can look offline as well. There's Chamber of Commerce's, BNI meetings, all kinds of meetups and networking groups. And we've been to many here in Southern California. It works really well if you are part of the community and you give value exactly where your customers congregate. But often, and this is the problem we're trying to solve here, your cost to acquire a customer exceeds your profits. So this is very sad reality, but until you start looking into acquiring customers at scale, and if you would like to have a predictable source of new customers, you need to understand how much does it cost you to get that one client through the door who will pay you money for your services or products. And that's why you need a successful retention strategy in place. And I know you hear it a lot, email marketing, 38x ROI, maybe I've seen recently 41x ROI, a lot of case studies, statistics, all those SMS platforms like MailChimp that was acquired for billions of dollars recently, Klaviyo, Attentive, they talk about huge ROI. And myself, I was always confused, like, what do they mean with that huge ROI? I mean, I never believed it. How 38x ROI is like unheard of. But I realized that it is actually true, and it can happen within 30 to 60 days. So let's start. We'll do a lot of math today, so bear with me. I'll try to make it as easy to understand as possible. So CAC is basically customer acquisition cost. So how much money you spend. Let's say you run Facebook ads and you spend $50 to get one purchase conversion. So one client. And the average order value is set at $40. So he spends $40. So you're out $10. Now, how can you turn this $50 into $1,900? Now, you paid $50 for one single transaction, but you know that in order for Facebook to show you that metric that you acquire one customers, you have to get also site visitors, you have to get impressions, so people that will see your advertisement on Facebook or Instagram. There's probably thousands of them. Let's assume that it takes 50 site visitors to generate one single purchase. So 50 people enter your website. And if you have a well-converting sign-up form, which I believe every business should have, or even software companies, everyone who is trying to sell something, even nonprofits should have some sort of sign-up form, because you need to focus on building your list, your tribe, rating fans. So you turn one every 10 site visitors into a subscriber. So now you have 5 new subscribers. Now let's talk about a welcome flow. A welcome flow is basically the first sequence of emails your new subscribers receive. And we see for direct-to-consumer brands, on average 10 to 20% place order rate. So that means that even if you have 5 new subscribers, if they go through the welcome flow, 1 or 2 will place an order. So let's assume that you just got another order for $40. So we're already at $40, $80. So that means we are at $30 profit. And if you think welcome flow doesn't work, for service type of business, you're absolutely wrong. With direct-to-consumer brands, you have to show products, what the product does, what is specific about the product. But we just yesterday had a conversation with our friends that are scaling their software business and consulting business as well. And we're talking about a welcome flow. In that welcome flow, if you follow maybe Russell Brunson, he's talking about specific problem that you try to overcome, a bridge to solution, and he tells you in a series of 5 or 6 emails. You can do exactly the same. If you are around people or the congregation of your potential customers, most likely they share the same problems you have and you've overcome. That's why you have that service, right? You're solving one specific problem, maybe multiple. So it works for every kind of business. And it also is like the indoctrination into the brand. So what do you stand for? What are your values? Who's behind the company? Let's do some math. So we generated $80. We still need $1,820. So let's see how we can get there. So how can we easily convert these 2 transactions into $1,820? First thing that bothers me is that low average order value. How can we increase that?
All right, so maybe I'll take it from here now. So after the person buys your product, they enter a thank you upsell flow for that product. So in the first email, you want to thank them and tell them that you spent $50 to acquire them. Just kidding. You do not tell them how much money you spent. You just thank them for them becoming your client. In the next email, you explain the one benefit of that product and how it will help them. And if you follow Michael long enough, you know that he uses the confirmation bias. And this is exactly what we want to use here. So you want to share social proof, share other people using that product. So it just confirms that new customer that they made a right decision to buy your product. In the next email, you explain another benefit and advantage for that product. And in the 4th email, you make a one-time offer. So you show them a bundle, a package. For example, if they buy 3 products, they will get the 4th one for free, or buy one, get one free. So, but also you want to make sure that they get that email once they already got your product and they tested it. So once they get this email, they're gonna say that, yes, I need that offer. So I'm going to get it. And it's important to test out and spread out those emails. So you don't want to send them like in the same day. You don't want to send them like every hour. You want to send, for example, the first email right after they make the purchase, and then wait a few more days and send another email. Then wait 7 days and send that bundle email. So whatever works for your type of product. And this is my slide. So you want to confirm by that flow the customer that they made an excellent decision to become your loyal fan.
And the thing here is that we're constantly doubting things. We are constantly questioning things as buyers, as consumers ourselves. So when we make the decision to invest money, spend money on something, even though we wanted it, we need to still get confirmation. And that's what we're trying to achieve. So show social proof as much as possible, show your reviews and what makes this product so specific, so superior to others. So let's do some math. I guess that will be me again. You have consumers that initially invested $80, but now your average order value is $80. So we doubled the average order value because of the thank you flow. You use the confirmation bias right here, and you get your customers to buy again. So we're at $240 right now. So how can we quickly double that? Now, if you see that pattern, we're gradually transforming these consumers, or initially subscribers, into VIPs. And let's assist them in getting there faster, which we can also refer to lifetime value later on. So you can create a segment that includes your nearly VIPs and pop up and explain all the amazing things you have in stock. So we're talking about Upsell Flows. You should have, and if you don't have, if you're a service type of business, if you don't have other products you can resell, you should definitely develop them and spend some time and put your efforts into that. If you follow people that Mike follows as well, you should look into maybe Chase Diamond or Rob Allen. They constantly are creating new info products because their audience needs it, they can benefit from it, so it makes sense to sell to the same crowd as your nearly VIPs, or maybe at this point your VIPs already. So present other products, and you can also do that in a series of email. Depending on how many products you have, it might take 3, 4, 5 emails. Don't try to overwhelm them and show everything you have in store at once. That doesn't really work well. So give them some time, take it slow, but present what you have in stock. What is that you also offer? So let's assume that you have some enticing things in your business and each customer spends an additional $150, and we're probably in like 3-4 weeks into their customer journey right now. So $150, and here's the cool story. You're building a group of raving fans. And if you think about Apple and where we live in Palm Desert, there's one Apple store, and during the pandemic where people couldn't enter the store, they were waiting outside at 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 50 degrees Celsius. Outside, Apple put like tents for them so they can wait in the shadow at least, but it's still 120 degrees, it's so hot. And people were standing there just to get their new products, even though they had very well functioning phones in their hand, but they wanted the new model or new AirPods or new iPads or new Macs. And that shows how loyal these fans are. And this is something you'd like to create for your brand as well. So getting back to the math, $240 plus $150 plus $150, we're at $540 a couple weeks in again. So we're almost there. And what can we do next? If you have a customer who adores your brand, guess what they will do? They'll talk about your products or services with their friends and family members.
That is true. So once you have that customer, go over that thank you upsell flow. And there's been time, so he knows how your product works and they want to share it with their friends and family. So what you do is you give them a store credit or cash in exchange for sharing a link or a unique code with someone important for them. And that's the benefit from it to their family. And if they benefit from it, their family should as well. So they invite 2 friends because now they worship your brand. So after around 2-3 weeks from that one customer, you have 2 additional people go through that flow. So now you're getting
the math again.
Yeah, you can do the math. I don't like math.
So let's see how close we get to our target number. So we have $540 plus $540 because the same person went through the same upsell cross-sell funnel, and then we have another friend who came, another $540, so we have $1,620. So near, but $280 have gone missing, and let's see how we can do it. Now, I want you to realize one thing. Everything we just covered, the flows, the automations, this is happening without you being involved. That means you set it up once, you spend a ton of hours into building it out. It's so good, it converts as we see it in this funnel, but it's fully automated. You don't have to touch it, it happens. When people enter your flow, when the traffic comes to your site, you get the subscribers, it's happening, it's built out. Now, don't forget about campaigns. You should be engaging with your audience via campaigns, sharing what's happening, what's new, show behind the scenes. Maybe there's an event happening that you want to invite people to, like this webinar, and you should be talking at least once a week with your audience. So, and also another thing that is worth mentioning, if you're aggressively planning to double and triple your business, you should be, as I mentioned earlier, launching new products. So see, you already have this raving fans, now VIPs, They brought new friends to your business because they referred even for local businesses, referrals, word of mouth is so strong. So you have 6 customers. You can easily launch a new product and charge just $46 for it. And if they all buy, we will be at our target number. And also the new friends that they just got referred to your business, they will also have friends, and they will also have family members. So they keep referring your business, and the machine to catch momentum starts snowballing. Congrats! Just learned how to turn a negative $10 into huge profits. So go out, build out those funnels, and good luck.